So I'm usually a pretty big wuss when it comes to horror movies, but I know there's a lot of great films in this genre, so I'm trying to be brave and branch out and watch some of them. So today I'm watching the 2002 film The Ring. I definitely avoided this movie when it first came out. I remember hearing about it. I've been a big wuss of horror movies my whole life, so I definitely didn't watch it. I'm going to try and be brave and watch it now. All I really know about it is it's about a movie or something like that, like a movie within a movie. I do know there is a Japanese version, an original version, which I haven't seen, so comment below if you think I should watch that as well. I've definitely been putting off watching this because I feel like it's going to be terrifying. Maybe I'm just remembering it from when it first came out and everybody just saying how scary it was. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and check back often for more awesome content.
What kind of tape?
A tape. A regular tape. People rent it, I don't know.
You rent it? Like a Blockbuster? What?
This woman comes on. Smiling at you, right? Seeing you.
Yeah, I think I remember why I avoided this now. This is terrifying. Oh my god.
Somebody from Rivera.
Who told you?
What's your problem?
How long ago?
It's a story, Katie.
Oh no. Oh my god, then it's 7 days.
So bad.
What are you talking about?
Listen to me. When we played the tape, the game wasn't there. It was...
The tape. Oh my god, a movie about a movie that kills you. Terrifying.
It was a week ago.
Today's the day. Oh my god. Oh my god. Amber Tamblyn also. I haven't seen her in anything in forever.
Oh my god, you totally did. You a hoe. Tell me now.
It's like to the hour, like she watched it at 10 o'clock. This is free. If my phone freaking rings, this will be the end of the video. Done. If he says like, do you want to watch a scary movie? Crossover. Ghostface. Landlines had a huge impact in horror movies. Could you imagine? Oh my god. Don't go back in there, kid. Go home. I don't know. Find somewhere to get somewhere safe, man. Get out of there. Poltergeist. Oh god. Oh, what's in the TV? I saw that. Oh my god. Oh. I think the only thing that will make this not terrifying is if the graphics or effects or whatever look super dated. But right now I'm like about to poop my pants. And no like safe preamble, right into it. Like there's no like happy moments for the first half an hour. We're right into it, man. And wouldn't that mean like by watching the movie in this movie that you're also, you know, gonna get a phone call then 7 days later? Oh, what have I done?
Seeing himself in other ways. I'd like to show you something.
Creepy drawings? Yep, that's my guess.
And I couldn't find one single case of a 16-year-old girl's heart just stopping.
Yeah, I was wondering what they were going to list as a cause of death.
I saw her face.
Oh god, oh god, oh my god. Oh, I was so close to looking away and I tried to look it, but I think I blocked it. That was horrible. Oh my god.
Doubt. Something scared the shit out of her.
Yeah, because all of them would be killed off if they all watched, or her and her boyfriend.
Sneak up to my room, get high. Do you think maybe she was into...
It's not about that.
Adam Brody's in this too? Oh, such a throwback. This little kid is giving me like Sixth Sense vibes. Something's going on. Yeah, just like that ripple through the mirror, and we saw it in like the fridge too, or the TV. Oh my gosh. Everything looks like yellow, or there's something like the color process. I'm sure it was done intentionally, but yeah, it looks off. Oh, why are their faces like that?
Mostly they're hand-me-downs left by other guests.
Oh, the one without a case, of course. If she watches that tape, though, this is gonna be a short movie. Yeah, we've seen the color red a few times as well, like with that tree and when she had her marker as well, writing down the time of death. Do we have to watch it? Oh my gosh. They showed a few clips, obviously. Well, I'm assuming they were clips from the movie when Katie was killed, but it was just static mostly. We couldn't really see what was happening, but I don't know that I want to watch it. Did they rewind it? You know, be kind, rewind. Oh god. That's The Ring! That's the name of the movie! Oh my god. Is this gonna be like some weird like art project or something? I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoever had to make this, like whoever was in charge of making this tape, must have looked at some weird friggin' stuff, man. Tree on fire. Well, you got 7 days. Oh god. And just on time, there's your phone call. It sounds like a little kid's voice. Like, it sounds like a little girl. With, like, 0 instructions. Just your impending doom of 7 days. Yeah, well, you... Somebody had to watch it, but still.
Is this the same camera?
No.
Yeah, now her image is blurred. Yep, exactly like them.
Oh, show it to me.
Just because, you know, you gotta watch it again. I mean, does it extend another 7 days? Now you're just bringing everybody else into the circle. Oh my god. Yeah, do you watch it out of curiosity? But then obviously that's what ends up killing you. Like,
Alright. Make me a copy. I'll see what I can do.
yeah, how do you figure this thing out without showing more people and watching it more and more? Like, ah. She's hoping she could obviously figure this out in 7 days, or they're both doomed. Oh, they left a message. Yeah, is it called The Ring because of that circle at the beginning of the video? Or is it The Ring for literally when the phone rings to tell you you're unalive?
Same problem got copied, I guess.
How many tapes out there are there? Oh my gosh. Yeah, now she's seeing the images in real life. Yeah, and obviously everything's very short timeline too. Like, we know what's gonna happen in 7 days, so...
She told you about a videotape, didn't she?
Yeah, but Becca hasn't seen it, so Becca should be fine. Obviously, very traumatic still.
4 days.
Oh my god. How would she know that she's watched it? Terrifying. Terrifying. Yeah, before, when you couldn't screenshot and like print things off, this is how she's printing it off VHS. What? I thought that was on the video.
Something you needed help with?
Oh gosh. That's the girl, Katie? Oh no, yeah, it's the girl from the, it kind of looked like Katie for a second. Girl from the video, yeah, in the mirror. And of course she's the only one dressed all in black, too.
Mysterious sickness strikes Morgan Ranch horse.
Oh, I thought those were cows on the beach, but there's a shot of, it was horses. That's what we saw in the video. Oh my gosh.
What happened to you, Anna?
Yeah, I was like, she's just making scribbling sounds. Oh, shoot. That's what Katie was doing. She scratched out her face. I was like, what words could she possibly be writing that frantically? Yeah, now his face is all blurry. He knows! I'm really enjoying it. I like that Rachel's character is this like journalist and we get to kind of solve things along with her. And obviously the use of like screens and technology is interesting. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I can't watch, oh, I can't watch that. I can't, oh god, I'm gonna puke. Oh god. Just what? How long is that thing? What was that? Like a microphone or something was implanted in her? What was that? Oh great, now her phone's bleeding. Great, just add that to the list of shit to deal with. Oh my god. There was something in the video where somebody was pulling something out of their mouth as well. Oh, I hated that. Something was going for her in the middle of the night. Or maybe it wasn't a dream at all. No, 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 no. And that's the end. We didn't see somebody crawling out before, I don't think. I think that's new.
Didn't sleep.
Of all the things to watch, kid, why would you go? Oh my gosh. Well, you're definitely not sleeping now.
That's it.
Jeez. Oh, my heart. He's gonna hurt himself. Yep. Oh god, he's gonna hurt himself. Yep. Oh my god, Black Beauty's free.
Somebody help!
Is he gonna try and swim? Oh my god, this poor horse. He's fast. You picked a winner, that's for sure. You'd be so scared. Oh. He's a good jumper too. Which makes me very concerned that he's gonna jump over that thing. Yep. This horse is taking swimming lessons. Well, that was very hard to watch. I don't want to see it. Yep. Well, that was horrific. Oh my, yeah, and the quick flash of the ring as well. Oh my god. That was so...
Did you see the records for patient from Morgan?
When I saw it break its legs.
I've been up there.
Nice try. The record rooms are downstairs, guy.
Yeah. Yeah, and we had that shot of the water turning red in the video as well that we had with the horse. That's the same window. Yeah, those shutters are very distinct. Okay. So it was filmed around this property, at least. Some of it anyway. The lighthouse.
The Seattle PI.
You want to know about the horses?
That's the... I've been seeing this actor more and more. I mostly know him from Succession recently, but I've been seeing him in more films. He's always so great.
How'd they get out?
They just broke through the fences and ran to the shore.
So
Sounds like The Last Unicorn. Oh, God. Did the daughter die? Yeah, her son definitely has some type of abilities. That is the very aggressive coloring. His hand is going to be entirely black. Oh my god, this... If his drawings were disturbing before, this is a literal black hole of doom. I'm curious if this was actually filmed in like Seattle or Washington, because it does look very like Vancouver, and I know sometimes they film because it's usually cheaper to film in Canada. So yeah, I'll have to look it up after. That would be so good to see your own reflection in that mirror. Oh my gosh.
Samara, how did you make these pictures?
Yeah, and just having such long dark hair over her very pale face in this white room.
Daddy loves the horses.
Oh my god, no. No. Nightmare. Nightmare fuel.
Samara?
Oh! Oh my god.
To stop her. If I don't, my son will die.
Oh, yes. He will.
He's putting on like a horse bit.
She never sleeps.
She never sleeps. Oh my god! What an extremely painful way to die. That's horrifying. Well, I feel like a lot of answers probably just went with them, so what now? If you like horses, I would not recommend watching this movie. Just a little tip. Did Samara make her video somehow? It looks like the tree that was on fire.
I've been there.
Yeah, it was outside the cabin. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely been like a slow burn, but it's still entertaining. A ring in the floor. Well, frick. The well! Oh my god, the well from the video. There was like a girl crawling out of it. Oh my god. Is that what her dad did to her? Did he put her in this well? But yeah, there's obviously some connection to the well because water has been prevalent as well. Oh! Oh! Oh god! Oh! Oh my god, I didn't think they were actually gonna do it. Oh my god. Bye, Rachael. I mean, I knew that like the time was coming, but they were so close to it. It seemed like they were figuring it out. Oh, she's alive? There's like scratch marks. Oh, she's in the water. She's in the water, isn't she?
I know things will get better.
What? Why is her mom trying to kill her? Oh my god, what? And there's the ring. She could see the light from the outside of the well. Oh my god!
She's still alive.
Yes. And probably had a horrible, horrible death. Oh, that was terrifying, but cool at the same time.
It's over.
Yeah, did they break the curse or whatever it was from that tape? She's alive still, so I guess so.
Can't imagine being stuck down a well all alone like that.
That would be the worst. Oh my gosh. A week? 7 days? Oh my god. That's why it's 7 days.
I know. She's not gonna hurt you. She...
Oh no, his arm now too. Oh, frick, 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 frick.
Understand, Rachael? She never sleeps.
Oh, now his nose is bleeding. Well, frick. Are they setting it up for a sequel? Yeah, comment below if there are sequels or anything. Should have had a ring counter. Clearly the spell isn't broken. No, 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 no. Oh, hair first. Why hair first? She's climbing out of the well because you guys set her free. She's like, thanks, bye. If she walks out of that TV screen, I'm gonna poop my pants. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's happening. She's literally crawling out of your TV. So ungrateful. I'm just joking. Oh my. Oh, that's gonna break something. She crawled out of the frickin' TV, man. This kid is not happy. You just had to show him the tape. Oh my gosh. There hasn't been a ton of like gore or blood other than that horse scene which will haunt my dreams for forever, but if you find a tape that kills you, don't show people, man. Don't share it.
Go to your room!
Yeah, he's next, basically. Oh, frick, 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 frick! I was lured into a false sense of safety!
Why not me? What did I do?
Yeah, she lived, so why did it skip her?
It's going to keep going, isn't it?
She does seem relentless, yeah. And now that she's freed from the confines of this video, so...
Who's gonna show it to? What happens to them?
They're gonna show it to somebody else? That's how they survive, is by passing it on? That's dark. That's the end of the movie! Oh my god. If my phone rings, I swear to God, that's it. I'm done. I'm out. That's not even like really an ending. Like we don't know what. Oh my god. Well, that's cool. I didn't need to sleep ever again. Music by Hans Zimmer? Okay, awesome. It was definitely well done and super creepy. And Rick Baker's name sounds familiar as well. So that was my first time watching the 2002 film The Ring, and well, it was a lot. I'm definitely still processing some of it. I'm glad I watched it as mostly an adult person. I was a teenager when this came out, and I would have terrified me if I would have watched this when I was younger, so it's still very scary. There wasn't a ton of blood or gore or anything like that. I'm not sure what this was rated. There wasn't any spicy scenes or swearing or anything like that, so yeah, comment below. Other than, you know, we saw the blood in the water after that terrifying horse fairy scene, but that was pretty much it. There was definitely some like makeup and special effects that will haunt my dreams for forever. That's definitely, you know, burned into my brain, which is what Samara was trying to do. That was her thing. We didn't learn too much about her backstory. We know she was adopted by Anna and her husband after they had been trying to have a baby for a very long time, and that was about it. She had these abilities, or she could do this, and I don't know why or how or anything like that. I don't know if you need to. It would have been interesting to find out more about her, as she is obviously like the catalyst to this entire film. We find out where they filmed the video, but we don't really find out who made it. My guess is Samara, as she would have a way to still hurt people and still tell her story and still, you know, transmit what she wanted to say through this tape when people watched it, and then her spirit was able to like come through that way. But I don't know when she would have made it, if she knew she was gonna die, anything like that. My guess was that the dad had killed her, and then we find out that it was in fact the mom, and it sounds like they were not happy living with her. It seems like the dad was more upset about it than the mom was, but ultimately we see the mom unalive herself as well in the video. And if Samara is the one filming it, Did she influence her mom doing this? Because there's a shot in the video of her mom walking off that cliff. So yeah, very disturbing stuff. And just the concept of a movie that you watch where something terrifying happens to you at the end, it definitely reminded me of, Nightmare on Elm Street, where, if you go to sleep, something bad's gonna happen, and going right for that, weakness of that viewer, of that person, because eventually they'll have to sleep and they've already started the movie, like they're already watching it, they're gonna see this tape, and it kind of plays into your curiosity and your fear of like, okay, well, what happens if we just shut it off? What happens if I don't finish the movie? Like, they tell you within the first 5 seconds of the movie, there's no title card, there's nothing, with those 2 girls, that, hey, there's this movie, and if you watch it, 7 days later you die. Do you turn the movie off at that point? Like, it's just plays into the folklore of believing, is this real? What happens? Like I said, I haven't seen the Japanese version, so comment below, is it incredibly different? Please no spoilers, but yeah, I'm very curious to see, if I watch the Japanese version, how different it is. If it's a shot-for-shot remake, I'm not too sure. I haven't seen a ton of foreign horror movies, but the ones that I have just been a whole new level of terrifying, so it doesn't surprise me that this was originally a Japanese horror film, because the foreign horror movies that I've seen have just been unbelievably creative and terrifying, and just hit like right to the bone, like just a whole new level of scary. So that doesn't surprise me at all. I'm very, very nervous if I do decide to watch the Japanese version, what that entails, if they toned things down for this, American version. I have no idea. The entire color of the film seemed a bit off, and I definitely feel like that was on purpose. There was some creative shots as well, like when we have that horse ferry scene, when Rachel's running and everybody's running, it's that Dutch angle, it's tilted, which also works because they're on a boat and things would be, askew. I really like the cinematography. It definitely was a slower pace, but it still felt entertaining. As Rachael is this reporter, we get to, solve this along with her, and obviously she's on her own timeline. She needs to figure this out because things are happening rather quickly, and the fact that she figured out that making a copy kind of transfers it, and then unfortunately her son watched the copy, so that's what they do at the end. They make a copy to give to somebody else, but then again, like, that's huge. Like, what's going to happen to that person. Who are you going to give it to? Their fate sealed. They don't know this make a copy method. I don't think they would share that information and just keep passing it on. But I'm glad Rachael was able to survive, and so was her son, and they were able to figure this, loophole out, basically. Who are they going to give that tape to? And that's a huge, their fate is sealed, basically. Once you hand them that tape, they're going to watch it. And I don't know if there are sequels or remakes or anything. I know this came out a little while ago. Other than the original Japanese version, if there are sequels or remakes or anything like that, let me know if you think I should watch those. Hans Zimmer made the soundtrack, which was crazy. It's so well done. I definitely wasn't expecting him to be involved in this, but the sound and the elements really played a big part into this. And even in the ending credits, the music gets very jarring and very intense, and even like the sound from the tape playing and the water and all of these little pieces just really, can make or break a film. Audio is very, very important, and I think they just did such a good job of this like creepy, eerie landscape, just so well done. And as they're telling the story, as we're learning a little bit about Samara and her in this psychiatric hospital, and she's like, oh, I want to hurt people, and you're thinking, okay, is she the victim or is she the culprit? Like, what's going on? Is she hurting people because somebody's hurting her? Like, what's going on? And Dad definitely didn't seem excited that she was around, and obviously her mom isn't around anymore, so there's no one to really verify, what happened. And then when we see the scene where her mom pushes her down the well, you're thinking, okay, what would drive this woman to do this? Something obviously has to be wrong. She wanted this kid so badly, and clearly Samara's abilities or this images or whatever she was putting into people's brains was literally driving them insane. They thought they had no other option, and just that was a tough scene to watch for sure. Clearly Samara wasn't done, and now is just even angrier than she was before. And when Rachael says she just wants someone to listen to her, kids sometimes they just want attention. They just want someone to be there for them and to listen. So I wonder if there would have been a possibility for this to be, flipped. Obviously not for the sake of the movie. If Samara could have somehow learned to manage her abilities. It seemed like something else was controlling her, because when she's doing those drawings, they're asking her, like, how are you getting these drawings? And she's like, well, they just come to me. So maybe she was possessed or something. I'm not too sure. Like I said, they didn't really explain too much about that, but it definitely felt like something was going on with her and something was happening, and just the visual of just having her in this very white, psychiatric hospital with her very dark hair and looking down and wearing white, the contrast of those two elements, and just so creepy, but in like a very subtle way. And this movie definitely played into the Ring concept, and that image was shown a lot, and they kept showing back and forth to clips of the film, and a lot of the elements that were in the film at some point played into the real life, like when they see the ladder in the barn and picking the fly off the screen, and when Rachael pulls that thing out of her body. I feel like there was a scene of pulling something out from the video as well. I felt like they made the characters like relive the video, which is terrifying. Like, could you imagine seeing this horrifying video and then the next day you see the exact image, like when she looks in that mirror and she's like, I recognize this mirror, or looks in the shutters and sees like, I recognize those windows. Like, it would be such a creepy feeling and such like a skin crawling feeling of like, hey, I'm in the exact spot where they filmed this. I thought the cast was great. Naomi Watts was great. Amber Tamblyn, who I haven't seen in a movie in a very long time. It was great to see her. I didn't recognize any of the other cast, with the exception of Samara's dad. I recognized as well, but everybody else, comment below what would I know them from. I didn't recognize the guy playing Noah. I really liked his performance, but yeah, I didn't recognize him. I was worried when they said, okay, it's a video that you're gonna, be unalived at the end, what that was gonna look like. I definitely was expecting more of like a linear story. It was, just random objects that still had a story once we figure it out. There's a story there of Samara trying to explain what's happening to her and her process basically, and the way she wants to, tell her story. But yeah, it was definitely interesting to think that she's the one who created it. I don't know who else would have. At first I thought maybe her dad made it, but then why would he make that? And some of the shots, like I said, I feel like only Samara would have, and the images that come to her, so instead of her drawings, I feel like she just created this video instead. The two scenes I think that will stick out in my head the most are that horse ferry scene. Is just, anything with animals is really tough for me to watch, and that was so painful. I had a prediction that the horse was going to jump. I feel like that's where that scene was going once he was loose, and we obviously know horses were prevalent in this as she's working on this horse farm, and the horse is dying, as well as I feel like they could pick up on Samara's visions or whatever was happening. She's like, the horses won't let me sleep, so I feel like she would have done something to create them to leave basically so she could sleep. But watching that horse jump and seeing its leg hit the deck and knowing like that's broken, like it's not a question, you know that leg is broken, that horse isn't going to be able to swim, although like it wouldn't be able to swim anywhere to safety anyway. I know that's not possible, but just its fate was sealed, and then you hear it and you see it in the water, and it's just, that was so tough for me to watch. And seeing the water turn red, and obviously the horse has been pulled under the boat and done, it was just, oh my, and it was unexpected. Like, everything up until this point, definitely creepy, definitely disturbing, and some weird stuff, but to me that was like a shock. Like, I was like, I can't believe I just watched this happen. And obviously the scene where we have Samara climb through the well, climb through the TV, climb towards Noah, just like, I would have been sitting like as far back as possible in my chair if I'd seen that in a theater. Could you imagine? Like, I'm glad it wasn't in 3D. Oh my god. And the fact that she's still in her black and white film stock, she's still very gray, she doesn't like turn into color or anything, when she comes through the TV, and just her dark hair and looking down, and just is like very menacing for someone who's, so small, but still just this terrifying to think of. Like, can you imagine seeing that on your TV, and like, what do you do? And then obviously we see Noah, ends up becoming unalived, sadly, but just the fact that he's being attacked by this creature literally crawling through his TV screen. It felt almost like a David Cronenberg movie with like Videodrome. If you've seen Videodrome, there's a TV involved. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I loved the technology involved, and like the analog tech was great to see with the, VHS tapes and all the ways she has to figure this out, because it's not modern technology. She has to print off the photos at this place, and even looking at old news articles, she's not using the internet. She's going to the library and looking at these old books and trying to find the lighthouse and everything. So I appreciated that old throwback to, the technology and the labor of love you have to go through to you know, put effort into those things. I think if there was a remake of The Ring now, I don't know if they would still use VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, something like that, who knows. But yeah, it was just interesting to see that, and it kind of reminded me of Blowout, where he's got, you know, the audio equipment and he's trying to mix everything and separate the sounds. So yeah, I loved seeing that old tech stuff, even though it was used for a horrifying purpose. I'm just a big nerd when it comes to that stuff, so it was great to see. I feel like this is a movie you can watch again and you can be like, okay, there's a ring there, or there's a ring there, or there's a clue there. Like, there was definitely some very, very quick flashes of the video. Like, there was like a frame of the ring after the ferry scene, and there was very quick shots of, they definitely replayed the video as well, but I feel like there was so many, you know, frames chopped in there that just kept it going and kept you always like, okay, what did I watch? What's happening? Like, it's just jarring. And unless you go back and like hit pause on that exact frame, you're not gonna see it. But it was just so creative the way that they added that in there, and just constantly reminded you of like something's suspicious, something's not right. And I love that they incorporated all those elements. And even when we see the ring at the, you know, is the shot from Samara's view from inside the well with the light surrounding the well being closed, that's the ring image, and we slowly get to piece it together. And even when Rachel's in the shower, goes like the shower door, and you're like, that's a ring. And obviously, like, once you start looking for it, you see it a lot more, like, you know, a coffee cup stain, you're like, well, that's a ring there. And just, it's just obviously such an easy shape to incorporate, but also just really makes you more on edge of like, okay, she is everywhere, this is all encompassing, you can't escape this. Water was a big theme throughout this film, as well as obviously we find out Samara's connection to the well. And, you know, in the first scene when we see Katie being unalived, the doorway's got water coming underneath it, and the doorknob is wet. And at first you're thinking there's a bath running or there's something going, and then we find out no, that's kind of like the warning sign that Samara is there. And obviously we saw her dad decide to unalive himself in the tub, overflowing with water when he electrocutes himself. And again, obviously Samara being in a well surrounded by water, and she's got that very wet, you know, her hair is always wet, always down. She's, you know, got dirt on her clothes as she's coming out of the well. And obviously, you know, the ferry with the horse being killed in the water as well, and just all these little connections and all of these things. But it didn't feel like in your face. It felt like this is all tied together, these all make sense, they're all helping advance the story, and it just felt like a clever, creative way to incorporate it. I wonder if Becca, Katie's friend from the beginning, watched it, or what's happening with her, because she knew that Rachael only had so many days left. But why would you watch it after you knew your friend died? Or maybe something, you know, when she saw Katie, it transferred to her or something like that. I have no idea. And the fact that Samara's family built these cabins over the well as a way to like further trap her and to just completely cover this up. Overall, I thought it was terrifying, super creepy, definitely gonna stick with me for a while, and I'm very curious to find out if there is a sequel or there is a continuation, what that looks like, because it was a very abrupt ending and they're making a copy and then we don't know, you know, where it's going, what that looks like. So I would definitely be interested to learn more about it, see what happens, if they go into more of the backstory a little bit, anything like that. But yeah, comment below if it exists and you think I should watch it. I know sequels usually aren't as good, or maybe the original Japanese version explains things more. Super creepy concept of a movie you watch that you end up dying at the end of. Like, I can't even think of how many people's phones rang at the end of watching this that was, you know, just like an innocent call, but it would have just, you know, got their hearts going and just terrified the crap out of them, because obviously that's what I was in the movie, which, you know, the ring, is it stand for the ring, the image of the circle, is it for the phone ringing? Like, there's lots of different ways I think you can interpret it. Great soundtrack. I thought the acting was well done, especially given that child actor as well. It definitely reminded me of like Haley Joel Osment from The Sixth Sense. That was the vibe I was getting, and he seemed to have some abilities, or was able to talk to Samara. Like I said, if you like horses, I would probably stay away from this movie, but yeah, just a really creative concept, as terrifying as it was. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. If she watches that tape, though, this is going to be a short movie. Tree on fire, and just on time, there's your phone call. Pending doom of 7 days. Yeah, now her image is blurred. Yeah, I was like, she's just making scribbling sounds. If she walks out of that TV screen, I'm gonna poop my pants. She could see the light from the outside of the well. She's putting on like a horse bit.